Hello guys, this is Yara here, and today we're gonna be watching one of N3sh's games. He is one of the best players and one of the best minds in all of competitive Yu-Gi-Oh! At the moment, he's come up with a couple of spreadsheets, and he also hosts tournament in a Discord called the Colosseum, and I'll leave a link to that on the description below if you want to check them out for like cash prizes and all that stuff. So yeah, we're gonna analyze this replay together. So he's going up against Francesco Girgitini, which is currently the #1 rated player on Dueling Books. So both of these players are absolute beasts when it comes to competitive Yu-Gi-Oh! So Francesco starts off with Effect Veiler, Huaquero, Nibiru, Jolan Lockbird, and Firewall Guardian. So he has 3 going second cards plus a starter. Absolutely broken hand. And N3sh starts out with Rocket Tracer, Ash Blossom, Quick Launch, Nibiru, and Quick Launch. So he has 2 going second cards plus a couple of starters, so this should be an interesting match. Starts out with Firewall Guardian, goes into the Link Disciple, Firewall Guardian effect to summon itself out. Now it's gonna go into the Link Devotee effect, and Link Disciple effect. Draw into Celestial, gonna put that back. Tokens come out. It's gonna go ahead and link both those off for the Dagda. Link that token off for another Link Devotee. He's gonna go ahead and chain to that a Nibiru. He doesn't want him to have access to something like a Scythe or a Lancia, so he's cutting that as soon as he can, right? Because Dragon Link struggles against both Lancia and Scythe, so you don't want either of those against you. So token comes out. He's gonna go ahead and set the Huaquero, and he's gonna pass turn, draws into Rocket Recharger. Not the best draw, but not the worst one either. So he's gonna activate Quick Launch to start off things. Summon out Tracer. Now it's gonna go into the Striker Dragon effect to search a copy of the Boot Sector. And on resolution, he's gonna go ahead and drop the Jolan Lockbird. Jolan Lockbird is very good against the Dragon Link strategy since they do a lot of searching during their turn. A lot of searching. So yep, let's see. So right here, it's going to activate Boot Sector Launch to special summon out from hand. It's going to summon out 1 and 2. Now it's going to go ahead and go into the Chaos Ruler. So a couple of things that good players know what to play around is they always keep in mind Nibiru, the possibility of the opponent having Nibiru in hand, right? Like, until you know exactly what cards they have in their hand, they could have Nibiru. Like, they always assume that, so they try to play around that, and we're gonna see on this replay on how N3sh is able to play around Nibiru. Like, in his mind, his opponent has Nibiru, and how is he gonna play around that, right? He cannot commit everything, otherwise he auto loses to a Nibiru. So he's gonna go into the Chaos Ruler. Chaos Ruler is so good because it's able to get you a lot of pluses depending on what you mill. Chaos Ruler. So Francesco's gonna stop that with an Effect Veiler, which is very good. You don't want him to have that many resources. So now N3sh is thinking. He's gonna activate Striker Dragon effect to target itself and Rocket Recharger. Rocket Recharger is gonna special summon out the Tracer right here. So he's gonna go and end the main phase 1. So Francesco Girgitini. So right here, Francesco's probably thinking, oh, he's probably gonna keep comboing off and like try to go for a game right here, right? He's gonna go into access code, he's gonna commit more, but no. N3sh, it says the opponent has 1 card set and 1 card in his hand, right? So I'm just gonna go into battle phase, try to threaten a lot of damage, because it's gonna be a lot of damage, and see if the opponent has Nibiru. So Francesco is saying seconds, he's gonna go ahead and he's gonna be forced to activate Nibiru right here. He could have waited it out, but he didn't want him to have that much damage on the field. So the token's gonna come out. So he had Quick Launch to play after the Nibiru, and he still has a lot of follow-up. He has the Chaos Ruler right here, and he still has an activated Tracer effect. So activate Quick Launch effect, yeah, Tracer effect. He's gonna be able to pop the Boot Sector since he had it activated. He held that. He didn't want to use that in case he got Nibiru'd. So now he's Dark Locked from the extra deck. Now it's gonna summon out the Chaos Ruler by banishing out a Light and Dark from Grave. It's gonna go and chain the Huaquero. He's doing that right now because he knows there's a possibility of Hot Red coming out, so he still wants them to have a monster on the field. So, and you guessed it correctly, the Hot Red is about to come out. Hot Red will come out and negate the Huaquero, goes back to the Spell and Trap card zone. So, and then Francesco's gonna end up scooping that out. So you always want to take into account your opponent having Nibiru. Unless you know 100% they don't have Nibiru, you always want to take into account. A couple of ways that you can play around Nibiru is by threatening to go into battle phase without committing some of your extenders, like Tracer effect and Quick Launch, or the second effect of Chaos Ruler. So now we're gonna go to game number 2. And Francesco's gonna go first once again. Starts off with Faithful, Anti-Spell Fragrance, Ash Blossom, Nibiru, Ghost Ogre. Not the greatest of hands. Not the greatest of hands. So N3sh starts out with Rocket Synchron, Boot Sector Launch, Effect Veiler, Safer, and Gamma. So 2 going second cards plus combo. So starts out with Faithful. Faithful effect to search a copy of the Temple. Probably gonna discard the Temple. Temple effect to search a right. Right effect to search for the right effect to summon a token, then Faithful effect to search for the equip spell, the Draco back. Normal summon out Ghost Ogre. It's gonna go into Link Spider. Now it's gonna go into the Verte Anaconda. Verte Anaconda, pitch out the Fusion Destiny, and I wonder if it's just gonna prompt a Veiler or a Gamma. We'll see right now. Veiler, so he probably didn't want to use his Gamma in case the opponent has something like a Bell or an Ash in hand, and he did. So that's something you want to take into account, because if he had used the Gamma, Francesco activates Ash and the Verte Anaconda resolves successfully. Or he could have just chained Veiler to that, but oh well, it would have been the same outcome pretty much. So but now we're gonna go to N3sh's turn. He's gonna flip the Anti-Spell Fragrance during the draw phase. Gonna chain the Quick Launch to that. That's gonna get me with an Ash Blossom, and then the Gamma comes out, and it's a wrap. So it's good that he held his Gamma right there. So in case the opponent has something like an Ash Blossom, and Francesco instantly scoops after that, because Gamma plus Driver equals Chaos Ruler, and yeah, that would have been a wrap from there. And he didn't open anything else, so I don't blame him for scooping it up. So yeah, that was beautifully played by N3sh. But yeah, guys, this was Yada here, and I'll catch you on the next replay. Take care.